Tom for Pro Boxing Fans, delighted to be joined by Sheffield and Dalton Smith. Adam, impromptu, we're on the phone.
Yeah.
So I always have to get the chance to catch up. Dalton Smith, 12 rounds, 12 one-sided rounds against Matthew Germain. Just give me your summarisation of the fight.
Yeah, look, it was a great start with that second round knockdown. And I think if it hadn't come at the end of the round, I thought Germain was badly hurt and that was probably going to end quickly. But because he just held off him a little, Dalton, it got slightly dull, frustrating at times. Germain was obviously running a lot, surviving, just aiming to get through. So give credit to him for sticking to that task. That was obviously a moral victory. I don't quite know how he made it through, but he did. And for Dalton, yeah, as I said, that slight irritation, probably a little bit over-eager at times to try and force the stoppage. But look, it was a job done. It was 12 rounds in the bank. It was another very one-sided victory. He went around last time, and I thought that as good as he was, it was a shame that the Valley Luisa didn't offer more, because he needs testing before he fights for a world title. And I thought at least Germain hung around tonight. So he could do 12 rounds, which I think was important after 3 stoppage wins in a row. So yeah, I think it was okay. Yeah, not the enlightening, fantastic Dalton Smith dramatic performance that maybe we thought we'd get with a victory in, say, 4 or 5 rounds. But I think actually you look back at it and he'll think, oh, that's 12 rounds in the bank and it's world title shot next. I think it should be the world title shot next. He's ready for it. And let's hope Eddie gets it over here, because I think that'll make a big difference.
Adam's getting late, so I'll just ask you a couple of quick ones. I'll let you go.
Sure.
I'm sure you saw Chris Eubank Sr.'s pretty shocking comments to do with his son, the fight with Benn, calling him a disgrace. I mean, yeah, not stuff that, it almost feels not great talking about it, but it's drawn so much attention. It's part of the narrative around the fight. What was your reaction when you saw that?
Look, I'm just really disappointed that Chris and Chris aren't getting on before obviously such a pivotal moment in Junior's career. The Eubanks have been through a huge amount. Losing Sebastian was just heartbreaking, and to see both Chris and Chris down in Brighton recently at Harlem's fight was great. So I'm just disappointed that father and son aren't together for a mission like that. Obviously, the media are disappointed that Chris Senior's not around. It's not the 4 of them. But that's their relationship. That's the most important thing, the father-son relationship for me. Never mind the fight. I think it's just disappointing that seems to have broken down in some ways. But if Chris Senior believes what he believes, and that's his opinion, then everyone's entitled to say what they think. And I know he doesn't think the fight's going to happen, and I know he thinks it's wrong. But I think the fight will happen. I think it will be a fantastic event next week. I think the build-up will be insane. I think the atmosphere will be off and through the charts, and I think the fight will live up to it. I think it'll be a cracking fight. We're not saying it's a world title fight, but it's a fight between 2 guys who hate each other. There's such bitter rivalry. There's family legacy, and I think it's just a shame that all 4 of them are not there on the same night. You never know, but it looks very, very unlikely now. And I think Senior will stand his ground. And I just hope that they can repair their relationship or move forward together as father and son, because that's the most important thing.
Last one. I know you'll be working it, so I know you might not give me a prediction. Do you have a lean on this fight? In what way?
I've been leaning each way. I think
we're rocking back and forth.
We've interviewed a lot of fans, and I think probably the majority at the beginning were saying Eubank, but more and more lately are saying Benn. I think they're seeing something in Benn. He's obviously had an incredible training camp. He's been a little bit more open with his footage, and I think that he's absolutely ready to go. Whether he can do it is another thing. Chris has fought at a higher level. He's the bigger guy. I think Conor might just benefit from the fact that he's not being drawn down in weight and that he can fight at middleweight. I think, look, a lot of people are saying Conor early or Chris late. I wonder if it's Conor late or maybe even Chris early. So I think it's a really unpredictable fight, and that's what we love.
Absolutely. We look forward to it. Adam Smith, thank you very much.
No problem.